good morning. Edge Fitness here in Spirit, Illinois. My name is John MacBean. I also have a YouTube channel called Scottish Fitness. And I'm here with Greg, so we're going to do a back workout series. Back is as important as chest. Basically, you have to be able to pull what you can push. Most of your back exercises are a pull exercise, or your chest are a push exercise. So if you have a heavy bench, you want to have a heavy deadlift to kind of balance yourself out. Both of these exercises do a lot to build your core up and your all general health. Basically, you can do squats, deadlifts, and bench and pretty much cover every muscle group that you're going to use in a workout scenario here. So we're going to start with deadlifts, but that part is going to be used right now by a group. I'll wait till they finish. So first thing down here, I'm going to warm up the pull down. Pull down one is going to catch the lats and part of the upper back. As always, I'm going to start with lighter weight. You don't want to jump into it and just throw big weights out on there. Nice and controlled movements. If you're jerking, then you have too much weight. Nice and controlled movement on it. This first set is mostly more just getting blood in the muscles, getting the tendons and ligaments. Okay to go. And then kind of preparing for the rest of the workout. Primarily on any exercise you're going to do at least 3. Then we're going to do a leg up weight on every set. If you're not doing at least 3 sets of any certain muscle exercise, then you're not really going to see any development. Also, can't say it enough, nutrition is key. If you're not eating enough protein, you're not eating enough clean carbs, you're not going to get stronger, you're not going to get toner. What you're going to do is your body's going to tear itself up to repair itself. And that's when you don't see any sort of growth or forced progress. Breakfast is very important. Try to get at least 40 grams of protein and about 300 to 400 calories in breakfast. Eggs, milk, oatmeal, honey, bread, bacon, sausage are my favorites. But a nice big heavy breakfast is good, especially if you're going to work out earlier in the morning. If you're going to work out later, that breakfast is still important. A big breakfast will drive you to have a big lunch. That big lunch will sit there and give you the energy to have a big workout. And you need to have the big workouts. Whether you're doing high repetitions with low weights, medium repetitions with medium weights, or all repetitions with heavy weights, it's all good stuff for you. A lot of times I'm going to mix it up, where I'm going to do combinations of exercises. Some are going to be heavyweight exercises, some are going to be high rep exercises. Generally I do the high rep ones after I do a low rep one, and that is to get as much blood and nutrition back into that muscle group that I just tore up. Because that's what you're doing, is you're tearing muscle when you're lifting. This is the first week back, since I've had to deal with Charlie 19 and then also vacation. So basically I'm sore all over. Soreness is good, pain is not. There's a difference between soreness and pain. Soreness is telling me that I'm grown. And it also drives my desire to eat more food, to get more nutrition into me. If you do a nice heavy workout and you're not sore the next day, then you really didn't do a heavy workout. Things that I help with the soreness and also help with cramps is V8 vegetable juice. It's great, especially when you're getting into our age group, where you'll find yourself cramping more. A lot of times I'm having one on the way home from the gym, and I'm having another can of V8 sometime in the evening. And I found it has prevented my cramping up at night, which is no fun. A lot of it has a lot of essential minerals in there, and each can has 15% of the potassium that you need. Give me an idea how good that is those little pills, supplementary pills you take for potassium are only 3% of what you need. YouTube channel is MacBean Scottish Fitness. Email if you have any concerns or questions is scottishfitness@gmail.com. I do a lot of these workout videos there, including this one, and also just some fun stuff too. Kind of mix it up every now and then, but I appreciate if you stop by the channel, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the share. So here's my second set.
Yes.
I always start with probably a lower weight than I need to, and just kind of go by a feeling, how we feel. That one felt light, so instead of going up 10 pounds, I went up 20 on there. And I'll make adjustments in my workout. I'm in no hurry to get out of the gym. I spend a good hour and a half here by the time I'm done. And try to do that at least 4 or 5 days a week. Probably actually going to be doing 6 days this week because of the competition, which is a workout in itself. Went for another set, jumped it up another 20 pounds. Probably the last set I'm going to do here. And then we'll go to a different exercise. And then hopefully once we get done with that exercise, we can go to the deadlift, which is really the meat and potatoes of your back exercise.
Where's your grip at? Bar or one more, come on, let's go. Your water? I'm good, thanks. One more. Good, Barbie.
That was good on that one. I'm gonna go take a peek, see what the deadlift area looks like, and I'll be right back. That's okay. So, we good? The deadlift is gonna be your meat and potatoes, your back workout. You're using so many of the major muscles and the supporting muscles. Not just your upper and lower lats, your glutes, your legs, your abs, your arms, your shoulders. It's basically a full body lift, and that's why it's so good for you. Just get up close to the bar as you can.
Are you going over or under? See how I'm feeling.
So we'll do sets of 3. Depending on how you feel, it may go heavier, may not. So I caught myself in the first one, pulling up with my arms, which you don't want to do. So the second two, I made sure I kept my arms straight down. Deadlifts, make sure you got good form. Make sure you're not hitching. Make sure you're not sticking your butt in the air. Right, needs to be kind of a smooth action. It's going to differ from individuals, but once again, if you're reaching up too high with your butts to the ceiling, or you're hitching them, you know, trying to pull it up, drop it, use less weight, using too much weight. And that doesn't hurt you the first time, it will eventually. And then you're kind of back to square one. So, 365 here. I'm gonna knock it out for 1.
4 or 5 sets.
Call it a day on the deadlifts.
4.
Then we'll probably go back into the gym. And a lot of times I use pull-ups. Use pull-ups as kind of my litmus test of how hard I work it out. If I can knock a bunch out, means I didn't work it out hard enough. And then there are other machine lifts that you can do to hit different areas of your back. Strong back is also going to give you a strong chest.
I'm going to do one more.
So, that felt good.
Depends, what
I'm
was
going to keep it there so I'm not too sore tomorrow.
What was your warm-up?
And then we'll shoot over to the
Just a bar.
Bigger part of the gym after I re-rack
Mine was just a bar.
my weights. Best exercise you can do. You don't need a gym to do it. You just need a bar or something to grab. And you just pull your own body weight up. Alright, I'm not going to be kicking my legs around and stuff like that. I'm trying to get a full range of muscle exercise here. So, same thing. You can do it this way, which is going to use a lot of bicep. You can come out here, which is going to carry it to the back. When I'm really motivated, I do both. So, you can feel it all through your chest, through your back, through your arms, through your lats. It's one of those exercises, you can't cheat on it. I remember when I was around 42, my goal was to be able to do 10 of those. And first time, it wasn't a very clean process. But over a year's training, I got to where I could knock out 10 to 13. I felt really good about that. I was on vacation out in one of the rust areas, and there was a big swing there. And I jumped up there, boom, knocked out 10 of them. And when I dropped down, I realized I had an audience. There's a couple ladies that are just sitting there clapping. But, you know, it felt good. You know, being in my 40s at the time and be able to pull my weight up like that. So that's something I continue to try to do. I've been slacking on it for a while, so these are these little goals that I'm making to myself this year. Get my pull back up in the 10 to 13 count. Get my deadlift up close to 500 again. Get my bench back into the 460s. Really work legs, you know, like I should have done for all the time. And probably start doing some full meets towards the end of the year. So these are my goals for 2022. And as long as the gyms stay open, that feels good. So I'm gonna demonstrate the other way, which is this way. I'm gonna be closer, and then you're gonna use lying bicep. So a lot of times when you're tying in exercises, it's usually backs and buys, chest and tries, which kind of makes sense. When I was younger, that's how I did it, you know. Had chest and tries, back and buys, legs, core, shoulders. You know, the second day, I'm stressed. Being 60 years old, my endurance is not what it used to be. But my strength is still where I want it. And I'm going to try to get an extra 5 pounds this year over what I did last year. So if I can go and get a 451 on my sanction lift and 465 to 485 on my gym lift, I'll consider it a very successful year. Knowing that I'm going to have to put the time in safely and get the nutrition right. It's getting to the point where I have to force myself to eat to get enough calories. You know, because sometimes your body wants to slow yourself down. And probably on Sundays I'm going to go for a 3-mile walk. And over here, that 3-mile walk will become a 3-mile jog. And that should help with everything else too. There are a lot of machines here that can help you out on the back. Pull in more to get more definition here. Dumbbells, we can pull them up here, which is going to help also. But your deadlift is your number one. Pull-ups, deadlifts and pull-ups. You know, whether you're doing it with a machine like I did earlier, whether you're doing it freestanding, and deadlifts are going to do a lot to develop your back. And get your back developed, it's going to help with your chest. So, John MacBean with Scottish Fitness here at the gym here in Streeter, Illinois for Gym TV with Gym Bros. Appreciate being out here And if you got any ideas for my next video, just put them on Jim TV 14, and then we'll concentrate that on our next video.